Can I make something good out of this? Can I make something good out of this? Chances are you will not be missed, 'cause you don't give a shit. Can I make something good out of this? You could be late, you could be true, you could be underneath my shoe. Sometimes you're the only one who's strong, and I'll be devastated if I'm wrong. I am the one you love to hate, but you cannot devastate. It will be interesting, I'm sure, 'cause I want more. Can I make something good out of this? Can I pretend that something is missing? Chances are you will not be missed, 'cause you don't give a shit. Can I make something good out of this? You will be late, you could be too, you could be underneath my shoe. Sometimes you're the only one who's strong, and I'll be devastated if I'm wrong. I am the one you love to hate, but you cannot devastate. It will be interesting, I'm sure, but I want more. You could be late, you could be true, you could be underneath my shoe. Times you're the only one who's strong, and I'll be devastated if I'm wrong. I am the one you love to hate, but you cannot devastate. It will be interesting, I'm sure, 'cause I want more. I want more from you, yeah, more. I want more, I want more, I want more from you, yeah, more. I want more, I want more, I want more from you, yeah, more. I want more, I want more, I want more from you, yeah, more. More from you, yeah, more. it's over. Do you need anything like I need you? nothing like success. I would rather be in hell than regret. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Oh, do you need anything like I need you? No, I do. But denial, these are not my words. Tell me where are mine? Most of the time, wet my face with reality and permit me to breathe before I do it again. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Do you need anything like I need you? Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Do you need anything like I need you? Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Do you need anything like I need you? Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Do you need anything like I need you? Hey, I just wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around. I'd rather be found. It gets better. I wonder my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. What up, people? Wednesday night. You know what it's all about? You, I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. Let's go. I just want to change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. You're radiant. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My world. Whoa. Radiant, yeah, yeah. Oh. No, no, no. I can't pretend. No, 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 no. Oh, I hope this never ends. It's about you. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. You're radiant. Oh, yes. Oh, 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 oh. All right. All right. Dude, yeah, that's a good one. So, guys, we got to start off with something pretty cool. Hold on. Let me start the recording, and let me get you guys in here, because look at this. Dude, we got to start off with a round of applause for Jenny, right? You know that Jenny has been doing the short form content, right? And so she made a short of this one right here, right? With the like, remember the MAGA guy who was like, my truck held $59 worth of gas, and now it holds $120 worth of gas. I'm gonna vote for that Trump guy again. Okay. So this thing went absolutely batshit viral today, guys, and broke all sorts of like Instagram record for me. Okay, it had 37,000 views this morning at 6 a.m. when I went to bed, and right now, guys, right now it has 936,000 views. Dude, it's gonna hit 1 million by the end of this stream. And dude, it's gotten 899,000 views, like 900,000 views in 15 hours. It's just going crazy.
And like we got like 1,000 new followers, which is, it's pretty wild, dude. Look at that shit. And what's wild about this, guys, is this is even bigger than gaming. Okay, my biggest gaming short only got, you know, on Instagram Reels, my biggest gaming reel was only like 183,000. So she just like shattered, right? She just fucking shattered absolutely shattered the old, all previous records, right? And then that same one over on TikTok is doing pretty well. That same one on TikTok is at like 200,000. So it's like the second biggest one on TikTok ever, right? So let's go, dude. Big round of applause for Jenny. Going absolutely batshit viral. Oh my God, the comments on there are pretty funny. Ah. Dude, Antonio, you say you're more worried about getting rid of Zionism than gas. Well, here's the deal, though, Antonio. You're never going to get rid of Zionism. Like, you know what I mean? And I mean, if you think you are, that's like saying, oh, you're going to get rid of Christianity. You're just not. You know, it's like, it's never going anywhere. The question is going to be how you respond to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to be realistic about like what you're doing there. And so that doesn't mean that there can't be a ton of harm reduction over generations of educating young people and growing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I just want you to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to be realistic, because the thing that's really hard now, and I see a lot of people that got like obviously it's great news that what happened in Gaza has woken a whole bunch of people up to like the brutality of imperialism and American Zionism and Christianity and how Israel is our bully in the Middle East and all that, right? I think it's amazing that people are waking up. But people like, I also see people who think that like this is something they're going to be able to flip a switch on, and it's just going to go away. And I mean, it's like racism or misogyny. It is, you know, it's sort of intrinsically tied into our capitalist brutal system. And then, you know, we can like work to, you know, reduce the harm of it and educate generations of young people. I mean, this is particularly hard because of Christianity, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That is like, dude, you know, and I'm with you. I would love to just take an eraser and just scratch away Christianity and have it be gone. But I want us to be realistic about it. Like even in the context of the US government, how like there are going to be Zionist voices even in the Democratic Party for the foreseeable future. Now, that doesn't mean that they have to be the ones running the ship, right? I mean, we're going to have Christian nationalists and racists and you know, Zionists and you know what I'm saying, across both parties and shit. And so I think it's like it's about that harm reduction and maybe you know, that general functional outlook. It's, you know, I just want people to be realistic, you know, because I've heard some people like on the left who are like, I will never vote for a Zionist candidate ever, right? And it's like, well, one day you might have to. You might have to vote for the least harmful Zionists. Like, we may get stuck in that regard from time to time. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the norm anymore, but there are going to be times where we're going to have to bite the bullet and we're going to have to do harm reduction. Calling all Kermits? Dude, let's go. Let's go. Why don't I run? I might. We'll see. Right now, I don't have the bandwidth for it. I don't. I have a 21-year-old kid, and right now I'm like trying to launch my son. Right now, my family is more important than running, you know, but maybe, I don't know, 4 years, 8 years, maybe there will be something down the road. But right now, I don't have the bandwidth, you know, right? It's hard to fight it. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, 𝗏𝗏𝗽𝗧. I think though, that is like, that part is going to, you know, I mean, there's a lot of pitfalls. I think ultimately though, guys, the unfortunate truth, and I've said this before, and then we're going to move in because I don't want to have the Zionist discussion, because every time we have this, it's wasted time, because the reality is, as long as Christianity exists, Zionism is going to exist. And as long as there are Christians in the U.S. government, there are going to be Zionists in the U.S. government. And that's just facts. So if you want to erase Zionism, you have to erase Christianity. And that's the only way you're going to get rid of it. Like literally, right? And that's the thing, like literally, you could like blow up the entire nation of Israel and Zionism would be alive and well, and they'd be looking for a new landing spot. It would be alive and well here in the American Christian community. So like, you know, if you want to get rid of it, you got to start dismantling Christianity. That's where you start, right? Dismantle Christianity, and then there won't be any more Zionism. Okay? That's where it starts, guys. Because the Christians want the rapture, boss. Right? They need Zionism in order to get the rapture. But anyway, moving on. Dude, asteroid 2020. Yo! Hello! Yo, God, what's up? All right, couple things here. Number one, can you do something about your fucking followers and Pride Month? It is like, holy shit, bro. Every year, it's like, you know, some people being proud of having civil rights, and then a bunch of closeted Jesus freaks like flipping out because all they think about all June is gay sex. Dude, you got to do something about these people, dude. They're fucking annoying, okay? They're really ruining your clout. Your stock is like in the shitter, dude. You, right now, God, you are like 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 because of your fucking followers. All right, that's number one. Number two, what are you doing between now and 2028? Can we get an asteroid? Like a big one? Like I'm talking like Jupiter size, boss. And fast, right? Make it, I don't know, out of some nickel cadmium, or even better, a lithium core, dude. That would be really frustrating for that Elon Musk tweaker. All right, make it a big one. Send it in, dude. Dude, you pick DC or Palm Beach, Florida. You pick. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Here we go. Oh. Dude, I forgot to tell God to fuck off. Oh shit, dude, hold on. Yo, God. Yeah, one more thing. Fuck you. All right, bye-bye. Dude. Oh, shit. All right. Now that we're warmed up. Dude, seriously, though. In all seriousness, I'm not wrong about Pride Month, right? Am I? That's what Pride Month is. Pride Month is like a group of people being happy they have civil rights, and then a bunch of closeted religious freaks obsessing about gay sex for like 30 days straight. Dude, I wonder, we should get data on this, but I wonder how much Grindr usage spikes, right, in right-wing environments during Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? If they're like, oh my God, I can't believe Sesame Street tweeted about Pride Month. And then they're like, dude, I need a date. What are you doing? I need a date right now. Can you meet me at the fucking, in the back of the McDonald's by the dumpster? Yeah. I'll be the one wearing a frock. Right? Oh, shit. Oh, let's go. Dude, that would be interesting stats. I mean, as it is, Grindr is like super popular in the right-wing enclaves, guys. Okay, so that being said, we're gonna have a pretty good show tonight. We can't have a super late one though. Tonight has to be kind of short because I have an appointment. Like my car has like an airbag recall, so I have to take my car in the morning. So I can't be up late. Okay, we gotta like sort of turn and burn tonight. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn and burn again. Big congrats to Jenny. Let's hear her cheers for 942, guys. Look at that, dude. Stream has been right. It was like 13 minutes in, right? It got another fucking 5,000 views in like 10 minutes. Dude, she's doing such crazy work, dude. The first Millie. Real proud of Jenny. Okay. You ready? Let's do a little catch up. Look at this shit. Let's look at the election results. Okay? They have not really updated this. They have not updated Bianco or fucking I have not gotten any updates on the governorship here. I did, however, where is it? What is the page we're looking at? Oh, there we go. So this has been still pretty stock, but there was a little bump in the mayor. There's been some change in the mayor. Okay, Spencer Pratt. There's like a point changing either direction here, where 𝗙𝗙cie is catching up to Spencer Pratt. She was down by 40 some. Now it's down to 38. Again, 62% of the votes in. I don't know if you guys saw this, but if you look at on 𝗙𝗚𝗎, the prediction, again, if you look at this, dude, fucking Spencer Pratt is now in third place. Okay? Dude, he's dropped to third today. This just happened today, guys. Him and 𝗙𝗙cie, they switch places. Now Spencer Pratt is down on the bottom. You know what I mean? That is significant, guys. I'm telling you, with the 62% of the votes, 38% of the votes, meaning there's another 200,000. I don't know if Spencer Pratt's going to be in the top two. I honestly don't. Okay, because you know why, guys? Because the thing is I feel like he is tapped out. Like I think his number's gonna go down from here. Okay, you got to remember in LA it was like 31% Trump. Okay, right? It was like 28% Trump or something. 72% Kamala Harris in LA in whatchamacallit, in the city of LA. And so this is, I think there's a real good chance that she passes him. And now the prediction markets are starting to show this too, right? Dude, right? That's crazy. Dude, Spencer Pratt, he is a bottom, isn't he? Well, no, see, TYG. So the thing about this is no, if 𝗙cie wasn't here, then Pratt would automatically advance. This is for the runoff. Okay, so the way California does it is their elections are a little different. They have one open primary where all the Dems, all the independents, all the Republicans run in one pool, and the top two finishers go into a runoff. So it could be a Democrat and a Republican in the runoff, or it could end up with two Democrats in the runoff. And that's really what might happen is 𝗙𝗏𝗏 and 𝗙cie will end up in the runoff. And then if, there's a chance that maybe 𝗙𝗏𝗏 loses to 𝗙cie, right? So if 𝗙cie wasn't there, then Spencer Pratt would be guaranteed to pretty much be in the runoff. But it would also be, the vote totals would be insane. Dude, 5 alarm, let's go. Welcome back, boss. Good to see you. All right. I have not seen about George Santos. Dance party? All right. Dude, let's do it, guys. I'm into it. We'll get the dance party going. But we're going to be watching these results every day. I'm going to say right now, guys, I'm going to tell you like my prediction here, okay? My prediction here is that I think 𝗙cie is going to pass Pratt. I think it's going to be 𝗙𝗏𝗏 and 𝗙cie in the runoff. And if it's not, it's going to be down to like a very small number of votes. But I honestly think 𝗙cie is going to pull about 30% of the vote or 35. Well, not 35. I think she's going to pull about 30% of the vote. And that's going to drop Spencer down. So I think 𝗙cie is going to end up being, I think Pratt's going to be ousted. Okay, that's one thing I think. And then in the governor race, I don't know if Steyer's going to be able to catch Hilton. I think the governor may end up being Hilton versus 𝗏𝗟𝗏. Okay, I don't know if Steyer's going to be able to catch up here. Maybe. I mean, maybe. If, it depends. It depends on how many votes Steyer gets in some of the more like straight urban. I want Steyer to be in there. I really do, man. I think Steyer versus 𝗏𝗟𝗏 would be a really good race. Would definitely call for a dance party. Let's go, John Robinson. Dude, my allergies, guys, are crazy. Stop the count. Dude, fuck them, though. Fuck those clowns. They don't like elections. Dude, the Republicans don't like elections. They hate elections. They hate people being able to use their voice. You voted for Steyer? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So those are my predictions. I think 𝗙cie is going to oust Pratt. Now, I did see something, guys, that I do want to address here real quick that I think is important just about LA before we move on. But you ready? It's this, okay? Spencer Pratt was out running his mouth again today. And check this out. Let me just show you here, okay? Spencer Pratt was challenging in a debate, okay? I don't know if you saw this, but look at this, okay? Where is it? He, right? Let me see. So right here, you ready? So let's look at this here, because I saw this Benny Johnson tweet, and I think this is important, guys, because let's look at this tweet for a sec. We're going to watch this clip. You ready?
Are you going to debate 𝗙𝗏𝗏 again? And what do you want to tell her if she sees this?
I love debating her on NBC. I look forward to a couple more on NBC and Fox. We can do debates every Friday if she would like, because this actually became my most favorite thing to do. So yes, as many debates as Mayor Bass would like.
What would you like to tell her now that it's on? Between the two of them?
Oh, I mean, she knows it's on. I hope she's ready, because I literally could not be more excited.
This is a campaign that started because you lost your home in the Palisades fire, because your parents lost.
All right, so you ready? So, no, let's look at this, though. Because Spencer, he's like, I want to debate every Friday. And look at what Benny Johnson said. Good old Pride Month Benny said, Spencer Pratt just challenged Karen Bass to debate every Friday until the election. Every single week, out in the open, in front of the people of Los Angeles. The ball is in your court, Karen. Will you stand on a stage and defend your record? Or will you do what you did when LA was burning and disappear to Ghana? We eagerly await your response. Now, first, let's debunk the Ghana lie, because Karen Bass was already in Ghana. She was there for a Joe Biden. She was chosen by Joe Biden as a representative. She did not go to Ghana when the fires happened. And in fact, she was on the first plane back when the fires broke out. So the whole going to Ghana is just another racist bullshit trope that they lie about. But I want to talk about this line here, okay, where he says, will you stand on a stage and defend your record? But here's the problem, guys. You ready? Spencer Pratt doesn't have a record, okay? Spencer Pratt has no business challenging the mayor to defend her record when that motherfucker doesn't even have a record. That guy has never solved a problem. He has never fixed anything. He has never represented any group of people. In fact, all he did was blow through Heidi Montag's $10 million fortune buying crystals because he thought the fucking world was going to end in 2012. And he's made a string of piss poor financial decisions, and he lied about living in an Airstream trailer, and he's made a whole bunch of AI videos and what, you know, gone and done interviews because he was famous, and he's never done anything, right? Except like order room service at the Hotel Bel Air and charge it to the tab of his campaign. So this guy and these MAGA Republicans thinking that Karen Bass has to somehow answer to a $10 million squandering crystal rubbing on his nuts weirdo simply because he's got like the Trump campaign and some reality TV money behind him is really arrogant, okay? Right? That guy has no record to even debate with. And that's my thing, guys, is like he is so arrogant and he thinks the whole world needs to like, you know, bend over and get his approval. But it's like, yo, 𝗙ecie, yo, other than you like getting your wife a boob job, you have done nothing of note, bro. And I'd be willing to bet that she paid for that. You know? I mean, between the two of them, I think his wife is probably a lot more of a powerful, like, make shit happen person than Spencer is. You know? But, dude, I just thought that was funny, right? The arrogance of these clowns. Dude, Steph Sells, let's go, guys. All right, there we go. 2 down. 28 to go, baby. Let's go. 2 down, 28 to go. We got this. And what do we have? We have 22 minutes. Let's get it. See, this is, though, guys, this is the prevailing attitude of all of the MAGA people, the MAGA Christians, I use that term lightly. Their prevailing attitude is like, we have to defend ourselves. You must defend Pride Month. You must defend having, you know, right? Having puberty books in the library. You must defend your transgender child wanting to have a therapy appointment. You must defend why you should be able to go to the bathroom, right? And it's like, yo, you're not God. No offense, all right? I know you like read the Bible and shit and you give it a tug, you know, behind the confessional, but thinking that, you know, you're God and we have to like somehow like, you know, get your approval to exist is like a ginormous like fuck off. You know what I'm saying? A ginormous fuck off. But yeah, dude, And MAGA though, guys, MAGA, they're not happy. Okay? If you look at this, look at everybody, look at the people, the MAGA, they are panicking. Okay? Look at this shit, right? The cheating is picking up, right? Spencer has more popularity, right? Dude, they are freaking, guys. They are already like saying, let me see. I think there's a whole section devoted to this. Okay. Where they're like, out of nowhere, 𝗙cie Raman is now at 60% to advance in the mayor race, right? I don't really get this. Even if Pratt drops, Raman would need 101 and she only has 119, right? They're like freaking out, right? Spencer Pratt's odds are dropping, okay? And then, you know, dude, look at this.
Want to see a change, that's all. So,
But not a Spencer Pratt kind of change.
Not the reality TV star, never held a job kind of change, yes.
Dude, I love this guy. This guy's like, I just want to see a change, but no, not the reality TV star, never held a job kind of change. He is a smart guy, right? That's just it, man. I think LA, they're a little bit better than this. Okay? They're fucking a little better. And now the, you know, like, look at this. Spencer Pratt's odds dip significantly. Dude, the communists.
Los Angeles.
And you mentioned you have widespread support. You believe the Democratic machine to quote
Dude,
you,
look at
already
him.
behind you.
Absolutely.
Dude, how much coke is he tooting right now? I'm serious, dude. Look at his eyes. Dude, how much coke? I mean, guys, I'm coming up. I'm 3 days away from my 19-year sobriety anniversary. And let me just tell you, I was like a nearly everyday cocaine user. Dude, how much coke is he tooting? Oh, shit, bro. Dude, I want him out.
I love you. Thank you so much. I have a great night. Thank you so much. The communists already lost. So
Spencer, speak to those who may.
The communists already lost. The communists. Look at this. I need someone to explain to me how every single vote that comes in late goes to anyone but Spencer Pratt. How the hell does that happen? Isn't that literally impossible? Well, let me tell you, Matt Van Swall, since you are, I mean, I can't tell you because you blocked me because you're a candy ass fucking shitter. But let me explain this to you, Matt Van Swall. So what happens is Republicans, they vote early and they vote in the voting booth. So two things happen. One is they vote early. They send in their mail-in ballots early in the rural areas. That is just, I don't know why. You're going to have to ask the Republicans why they do that. They want to get their vote in. They know right away they're voting for, you know, that Republican candidate, and they want to get it in. They put it on the horse and have him run it to the post office. So that's number one. Number two is the other Republican vote usually happens the day of in the voting booth. Now, number three is that when you go into these red areas, it's real easy to count 2,000 votes, and it's a little bit more complicated to count 12 million votes, okay? So that's where you get in the rub, right? Is you go to LA and there's going to be 1 million votes. You go to the fucking rural county and there's 3,000. And so, you know, if you count 3,000 votes an hour, that 3,000 votes is counted in 1 hour, right? I mean, it's just math like that. Now, the other thing with California is they're still getting them in the mail. They have a full 6 days after the election to get them, Matt Van Swall. And the late mailing people just are like 95% Democrat. That's just the way it works out, man. The Democrats mail them late. The Republicans mail them early, right? And, and then you guys cry every time because you're like, oh, they're cheating. Oh, they're cheating. Oh, they're cheating. Oh, they're cheating. And then you're so popular that you have to gerrymander everything, right? So, all right, there we go. So 858K. So almost 1 million votes coming in from LA, right? So yeah. And dude, this is, I think she overtakes him because if there is 300,000 votes, okay, that are left, 300,000 votes, and if 85% of them are Democrats, okay, that means he would tap out at like 200,000, okay, and that means that she would potentially, if she split those with Karen Bass, she would be at like 225. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy, boss. I love it. And here he goes, dude. They're fucking torqued, bro. Oh shit, dude. Dude, look at this. Look at this idiot, dude. Right? A Trump delegate says if Spencer Pratt is knocked out of the runoff on late mail-in ballots, Trump should send in the National Guard to rerun the LA mayor election. Like, that's their thing, guys. It's like if the voters vote not for Pratt, they want the president to send the National Guard in and force them to have Pratt. Now, I'd like to go out on a limb here before we move on and say this. You ready? And this is a word to all my Republican viewers out there. Guys, MAGA, okay? Just hear me out. Every year we do this. Every year you think you're going to win LA, you're going to win California. You thought you were going to win in New York. You know what I mean? You thought you were going to win in New Jersey and Virginia. It's like, guys, you're never going to win in LA, okay? I get it. If you're a Republican, you're in LA, that's a bummer. Yeah, man. I mean, there are plenty of other cities for you to move to. But every year, thinking you thought some crazy reality TV star was going to make some AI videos and he was going to win the mayorship just because you liked him on the hills? Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You guys are so unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to win LA. Steve Hilton is never going to be the governor of California. I don't know if you'll ever have another governor, a Republican governor of California after Donald Trump. Like, be sensible here. You guys have never won more than like 35% of the vote in California. And every election you think, oh, we're gonna pull it out this time. It's like, dude, have you looked at the economy? Have you looked at it? Gas is expensive. Food is expensive. Wars are happening. None of what Trump promised came true. Like, dude, it's a disaster out there. And you think in the middle of all that, Los Angeles, one of the bluest cities in the world, is going to show up and be like, oh yeah, the economy is trash. Trump's been trying to burn the city down with ice. Maybe we should vote in this other brain-dead reality TV guy with no skills who's like totally good buddies and endorsed by Trump. Yeah, we should vote for him. Yeah, that really seems like a smart idea. Like, seriously, do you think there's more chance that God is like transgender, you know what I'm saying? A transgender woman right now living in fucking Sacramento than there is of Spencer Pratt winning the LA mayor race. It's like they don't exist in reality. Okay? I'm serious. Like right now, there's a better shot that, you know, a transgender woman living in Stockton, California is actually Jesus than, you know, than Spencer Pratt winning the LA mayorship while Trump has sunk the goddamn world economy, dude. I mean, give me a fucking break, bro. Dude. They and then they cry, okay?
We'll go to the runoff. We believe very comfortably, based on the Associated Press reporting from the votes overnight, that she now currently leads in that mayor's race. So really, the second place finisher will advance, and that's either Pratt or that's Raman. But Pratt right now is sitting in a very good and comfortable position. So how do they vote in Los Angeles? Massive, sprawling town. Here are the neighborhoods. Pacific Palisades hit by the fires. Westwood, that's where UCLA is. Hollywood,
that's where I used to live.
Downtown LA. To show you a bit
and
of a comparison,
all the way down to Long Beach.
We went back to the results.
Long Beach is down there.
In Los Angeles from 4 years ago. This is not the primary now. This is the mayor's race and how it ended up. Karen Bass was the winner over Rick Caruso. Caruso was a Republican, then an independent. He ran as a Democrat. But this is where Caruso did best. Pacific Palisades, okay, in the neighborhoods to the north.
Yeah,
Karen
Bel Air.
Bass did best in downtown L.A., Hollywood, and East L.A. And we'll see eventually, once we get to November, if indeed those voting patterns follow. Now, with that as a setup, John Ashbrook, co-host of the Ruthless Podcast, is with.
Yeah. See, that's just it, guys. Dude, LA is weird too because you have this little strip, and then down here near Long Beach by San Pedro, there's more of LA. But like, dude, see, Spencer Pratt is gonna win the rich areas, right? And he'll probably win some of the Ruby areas. But like, dude, this is so blue, you know? It's so blue. And I mean, you know what would have? I'm gonna say this before we move on. I think Spencer Pratt would have had a much better like odds if 𝗙cie and Karen Bass had been different. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like 𝗙cie and Karen Bass are kind of like the same candidate. Right? They really are. They're sort of like the same candidate. So a whole bunch of voters could just vote for 𝗙cie just to cuck Spencer Pratt because they know that Karen Bass was going to get a significant chunk of the vote. But they're like the same candidate, you know? And like Pratt, he would have been way better off if the two Democrats had been really different, because then maybe he would have picked some of the Democratic votes. But I think 𝗙cie and Karen Bass, it's like two candidates in one united front, and then one guy who's not going to take any of their voters, really. And so if the two of them get 60, you know, if the two of them get 65% of the vote, he's out, right? He's pretty much out. There's, you know, like, I don't think, you know, yeah, I don't see it. Is Steyer still in? Steyer is a little more complicated. He could still be in. It's going to depend. It's like Steyer, there's enough votes, okay? There are like, I don't know, 3 or 4 million votes. So there are certainly enough votes to, right? There are certainly enough votes that that Steyer could like get in there. There are certainly enough votes to do it. It's going to depend though on if those urban people voted like a whole bunch for Xavier. But yeah, Steyer absolutely has a shot. Now, one other thing I was going to say when you said about the 𝗙cie is here's another thing, guys. I think the fact that people don't like Karen Bass fucked Spencer Pratt in the end. Okay? Because think about this. if everybody loved Karen Bass, she would have gotten a whole bunch of votes, and he would only be competing with the Democratic candidate that people were ho-hum about. And he most certainly would have probably beaten her, and then he would have been the second place guy. But because he hyped how bad Karen Bass was, I think a whole bunch of voters voted for 𝗙cie instead. I think Spencer Pratt, like making Karen Bass be a bogeyman, will probably be the thing that ends up making him lose, because it made 𝗙cie a much more valid, like people could then vote against Karen Bass by voting for 𝗙cie instead of voting for Spencer Pratt. Like he gave them a protest vote. That wasn't him. You know, he would have been much better off to you know, like if everybody liked Karen Bass. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will know, though. We should know by the weekend, I think. By the end of the weekend, definitely by next Tuesday, this will all be wound up. But I'm voting for I want Pratt gone, dude. Not because he's gonna win, but I want Pratt gone just because I don't want to deal with his bot shit. Dude, the bots were so crazy. And can I show you guys, though? Look at this shit. You ready? Look at this, guys. Look at what happened with me today, dude. Look, my account is locked. You see that? Dude, freaky deaky dance party 𝗙cie. Let's go. Guys, let's get the dance party. Holy shit, guys. We need 27 in 4 minutes. If we want a dance party, we got to get this. Then we'll talk about my account being locked. Oh, shit, guys. 4 minutes. Can we do it? Can we do 27? Dude, we can do it. 26. Let's go, Jenna X-Ray. Did someone say dance party? They did. 4 minutes, guys. We need 26 and 4. Let's secure the dance party. I will have my account back at 3 a.m. It was only a 12-hour lock, but I'll show you what they locked me for. It was bullshit. Let's go, dude. 26. 26, baby. We can do this. Here's your little taste. Dude, there we go. Pain, get freaky deaky, y'all. Let's go. 25. Dude, 24, dude. David 𝗦𝗡𝗍𝗅, good to see you. Dude, let's go. 24, guys. 23, I say dance party. Pine Box now. Dude, let's check in while we're here. We're going to check in on Jenny's 1 million. All right, there. Are we there yet? Jenny has a thing going viral. 958K. 958,000 views on Jenny's short from today, dude. 900, that's like 920,000 since 6 a.m. Kankles McTaco TTS. Let's go, OC. Dance party, David 𝗦𝗡𝗍𝗅. Let's go. Dude, Jenny's about to hit her first milli. 3 minutes, dude. 21 and 3. Let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Dude, Jenny's about to hit the milli. The Milli Vanilli, Milli Janilli. All right, guys, 230. 21. Where's Jenny? She doesn't have a channel. She just makes the shorts. This is my channel. Got locked for bullshit. I did get locked for bullshit. Yeah, I'll show you what I got locked for. It's crazy what I got locked for. Dude, John Robinson, let's go! Dude, let's go, John Robinson. Thank you, boss. Let's go, baby. Oh, shit. Dude, 2 minutes, guys. Jamie, let's go. Third super, let's go. All right, guys, we have 20. We're 20 away. Oh, shit, here we go. She is the queen of shorts. 20 away, guys. 2 minutes. Oh, shit. Will we get it? Will we secure the dance party? Dude, Trump is having this UFC 1.5 minutes. K overthinks. Let's go. Thank you, K. 19, guys. 19. Holy shit, dude. It's going to be cutting it close. We may have to go into overtime. We got this. Let's go. 18. Let's go, David. David Whiteacre. All right. 18, guys. 18 in 1 minute. It's going to have to be a record-setting minute. 17. Thought she had a yoga channel somewhere. No, I don't think she has a yoga channel. Serene, let's go. Thank you. She had a tarot channel, and then she did have a Fortnite channel. She's had a couple of them. 16, guys. 40 seconds. I did see that Trump wants to leave the UFC. 15, dance. Let's go, David Whiteacre. 30 seconds. Halfway there. Oh, here we go. Dude, Katie Mullins, you rock. Thank you, boss. 14, guys. 14 in 24 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 13. 𝗙𝗪𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧 one. We need more than one a second. David Whiteacre, let's go. All right, we're 12 away. We're going to miss it. We're going into overtime here. All right, we're going into the 1 minute timer. There it is. There it is. We're in overtime now. Dude, let's go. All right, so we're 12 away. Now we're 11 away. John Robinson, let's go, boss. That's 10. Let's go dancing. Let's go, David Whiteacre. OT, baby. 10 away, guys. 10 away. Here we go. There's the Paula. Hey! Sakatara, sakatara. 10 away, baby. 10 away. 9 away. Hugs, dude. Dr. Turpin. Let's go, baby. Thank you, boss. 9 away, baby. And then there were 9. Let's go. Dude, we're going to reset. We're going to one more overtime minute. Reset. We reset the minute. Let's go. 9 away, baby. Oh. Tingle bitties. And then there were 8. Let's go. 8 away. 7 away. Woo woo, Lady B. Let's go. Woo. Dude, we got this. We got this. We got this. 8 away. 7 away. 7 away. 7. The lucky number 11. 6. Dude, super duper shorts. Let's go. 5 away, dude, Ethan. Let's go. I am like an auctioneer. Somebody said that. Then there were 5. Dude, David Whiteacre comes in. OT, baby. We got this. 4 away, baby. We reset. The last minute. 4 away. Dude, I love how I reset the clock, dude. Let's go. Dude, the timer never ends, boss. 4 away, boss. 4 away. Woo. This is the last minute, though. This is it. You get a little taste. Oh, there we go. There we go. Little taste of that grindy Britney. 3 away. Let's go. The watch bar, Jake. Good to see you, brother. 3, 3, 3, 2. Do a dip and swirl during your dance. Let's go. 2. Let's go. Woo, Cord. Thank you, Dether. Thank you, Cord. And there it is. There's the final 3. Boom. We did it. Let's go, dude. We're leaving. We did it. Secured. Let's check in on Jenny. Good. And it is now 961,000. Okay. 961,000, guys, for Jenny. That, again, this is her short about the MAGA people. And just to give you a little backstory, this short, when I posted it yesterday, and when I went to bed this morning at 6 a.m., it had 37,000 views. And now it is like, 17 hours later, it has 961,000 views, which is insane. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty basic. It's just this. Right. I think he is amazing. My truck used to hold $59 worth of gas, and now it holds 120. I don't know how he did it, but he is amazing, and I plan on voting for him again. Oh shit. Bro, dude, that is literally like the story of MAGA. Look at this shit right here. I think he is amazing. That's it. That's it. Dude, there it is. Dude, the story of MAGA. That is it. Oh my God. And then I titled it Average MAGA Voter. Dude, it has been blowing up, dude. So it is blowing up. 962K. And then I also posted it on TikTok where it has like 200K, 202. So that shit is fucking banging, dude. And it's pretty cool too, because so when I was gaming, I had like 35,000 followers or 38,000. And then I lost a whole bunch. It went all the way down to like 28, right? I lost like 10,000 when I quit gaming. And now it's starting to grow again. Like I lose a bunch every month and I get new ones. So I think this is going to help Instagram become like a thing again. Because I don't know if you guys have ever done the social media thing, but so the algorithm pigeonholes you, right? If you do whatever kind of content you do, when you change your content, all your followers like sort of bail, right? They do. And if they don't bail, they just don't see your shit anymore. And then the algorithm is like, whoa, none of the people following this guy are looking at his shit or being active with his shit. And then your platform just sort of dies for a while. And then you go through a period which can be years. Like on Twitter, it took me 2 years where I would gain 1,000 a month, but I would lose 1,100 a month. So I would actually get 1,000 new followers every month, but my following would only increase by 100. And it did that for a long time until you get to a point of where you have enough active ones that the algorithm starts juicing you again. So like switching your content can take several years before you start growing again. It's like really frustrating. It is frustrating, boss. But we're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting there. You know, you just got to keep going, right? Every once in a while, YouTube will show you a weird video from 15 years ago. Let's go. Oh, shit. Dude. Like, don't tell family or friends. Yeah, I mean, I've found this. Like, and I'll say this in the very beginning, this is along the lines, there is something like when you start a channel, I know everybody starts a channel and the first thing you think is you want to like get in your mailing list and tell everybody to go follow your new channel and support. But you don't want that. You want to have people that are actively interacting with your content, right? It is better to have 5 followers that like interact with your shit and leave likes and messages under your shit than to have 100 of your friends who never interact with your shit. Like, honestly, it's really more about the interaction than anything, right? And that's why this thing is so good, okay? Because everybody's commenting on it. I mean, there's 5,000 fucking comments, and then people are like fighting in there. Like some gamer kids got in there and called me like a burned out 60-year-old. And then a whole bunch of people are like, fuck you. Dude, there's one gamer kid who is like getting so told off in there. Oh shit, it's funny. But I'm real proud of Jenny. Dude, Jenny makes good content. And now it's 964, baby. It's going to be 1 million. We're going to celebrate Jenny's 1 million at the end of the stream, right? Only 39,000 more needed. Yep. 36,000 away, dude. She's doing it. All right. We're done with the mayor of LA, guys. Moving on. You ready? All right. Here's what we're going to look at. All right. So first off, my account is locked. All right. Now, why did my account get locked today, guys? Okay. I'm going to show you why my account got locked. All right. Because, guys, this shit is insane. You ready? Oh, Lord. Let me show you the post. Okay. It's some bullshit, guys. So my account got locked because somebody attacked me online and said I can't even remember what they said to me, but they said something about you want to go back and do X, Y, or Z. And I said, no, I want to bang your mom some more. That's what I said in my reply. No, I want to bang your mom some more. And then he reported me and they locked me for 12 hours for targeted harassment of someone or inciting other people to do so. Now, what's crazy about this is, this is a bang your mom joke, which dude, I literally get people who say they're going to bang my mom or F my mom or F my girlfriend. Or guys, I get grape things. And so do women on this site where men, I reported a guy who said to a woman that he was going to grape her. He was going to come to her house and grape her violently. And I reported him and it didn't happen. Okay. I have been called the N-word, the F slur. I've had people DM me pictures of my house with them saying, I'm going to come over and kill you. I had other people tell me they were going to crush my skull with a cinder block. None of them ever got disciplined under Elon's Twitter. But for me saying, I want to bang your mom some more, I got 12-hour lock. Dude, isn't that wild? Dude, he is fucked. He has fucked this site up, boss. Oh, shit, dude. Dude, the Knicks won, bro. The Knicks. Hold on, I gotta message the kid, dude. Isn't that crazy? Dude, guys, let me just tell you, we need the Knicks to win. You know why? Because it's woke versus Texas, guys. This was the same shit in the Super Bowl. It was the woke, right? It was woke Seattle versus, Donald Trump's buddy, Robert Kraft's team, and woke Seattle won the Super Bowl. Now it's woke New York versus Texas. Dude, so woke is going to win. Remember, woke wins, guys. Woke. Woke wins. That's crazy, dude. Mamdani versus Abbott. Dude, Abbott has no chance. I mean, guys, think about it, dude. Abbott, you put Abbott out there on the basketball court and homie's going to get whooped. Okay? Come on now. Governor Hot Wheels. I mean, this ain't the Harlem Globetrotters. You know what I mean? Bro. Dude, Hot Wheels. He's done, boss. Oh, shit. Let's go. Dude, let's fucking go. Everybody knows, too, that if you've been to Houston, everybody knows that, or if you've been to Texas, everyone knows that Houston is the best city in Texas. I know people like Austin. Austin is whatever. It's quaint. It's hipster. But dude, Houston is the best city in Texas. Let's be honest. You live in Houston? Let's go. Dude, Houston is the fucking town, bro. Houston is the shit. It is. Dude, the best people in Texas are in Houston. The best fucking people. I mean, Austin is nice, but Austin is really pretentious too. It's got the same sort of like every hipster town has a certain type of pretension, right? And Austin definitely has that. But dude, Houston just has the best people, I think. I think Houston has the best people, right? It's just people are fucking down home. You have friends in San Antonio. I have to admit though, guys, I've never been to San Antonio. Okay, I've never been to San Antonio. I have heard good things, so I can't really compare it to San Antonio. But I have spent time in Dallas, which was pretty good. Fort Worth, I did not like. El Paso is like beautiful, but like, dude, there's just a lot of tension in El Paso. Like El Paso has a massive difference between the haves and the have-nots. And so El Paso was like beautiful, but like really rough. Dude, Dallas is nice, but Houston's just gorgeous, really great people. Right? Dude, all right, you ready? We're moving on, dude. Twitter, all I can say is I'll be back on at 3 a.m. to post this, okay? So fuck you with my account being locked, but whatevs. That just means I can't post. That meant I got a day off of Twitter, which is good. Every so often you need a day off of this health site. All right, you ready? All right, let's look at some shit, guys. First off, let's start with Paulina Luna, shall we? Right? Quick question, is Let Go Afterglow or Failure Look So Good? Where to start? I don't know what you mean by that question. I mean, Let Go Afterglow was first, and so I would start with Let Go Afterglow and then go to Failure Looks So Good, right? But Let Go Afterglow was first. But let's start with this, guys, okay, with Paulina Luna. Because she is Nancy Macing it. So let's start with her thing. Like, look at this. She went on TMZ this morning. Okay? Now, the first thing I did was I did get in here and say, like, because she said she was assaulted. And I was like, dude, first off, what's going on with her face, bro? Have you noticed her lips? Like, dude, she's Mar-a-Lagoing. She is. She's doing the lip injections, guys. She is totally like Mar-a-Lagoing her face. Okay, she is. I don't know, man. She, and guys, she was like a bikini model. Okay, she was. She's a very beautiful woman. She was a, bikini Instagram girl kind of person, before she went into politics. And dude, I like her. I don't know. I like her aggression. But I feel like she's starting to Mar-a-Lago the face, which I wish she wouldn't do. She doesn't need it. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't need it. But anyway, I woke up this morning and I saw that she said she was assaulted. Look at this. She says she was assaulted during the Capitol Hill protest. Okay, now, guys, assault, that's a big allegation, but let's watch this. You ready? Here we go.
So I was questioning Senator Rubio on Code Pink, which is a foreign-funded organization, and I've been going after 𝗙AH, etc. And so as I was leaving, they were asking questions. I don't have an issue asking questions, but when you were berating me and trying to block me from being able to come vote, it's an issue. But I continued to answer them. I was walking out of Rayburn, and as we were trying to walk away from them, I guess they didn't like what I was saying, so one of the lead organizers actually smacked me. And so at that point, I broke contact.
Can you,
So she said they were trying to block her path, and then one of them smacked her. Like, oh, you got smacked. That was the word she used, because I did get in the replies and say, your face looks like it got smacked by some of that Mar-a-Lago Botox, was one of the comments I said. I'm like, yo, your face looks like it got smacked by Mar-a-Lago Botox. But now watch, though. Just watch. Let her tell this story, and then we're going to go look at Code Pink.
Enact how you were hit? If just
I was literally trying to walk away from this person, and they smacked me.
In what part of the body?
They smacked my arm.
Smacked your, are you injured right now?
I mean, look, either which way, you don't touch anyone, especially if you don't like what they're saying. You cannot physically harm someone. You can't hit them. You can't block people from being able to vote. And so what I will say is I have filed charges. There's footage of this. They have multiple angles of this. There was multiple witnesses. We have people that filed statements as well. And I think that she's going to be getting in a lot of trouble. You cannot do that to people.
So, yeah, I just saw you speaking with a group of police officers. That was you pressing charges?
Well, I'm giving my statements, and they are basically investigating for assault. Yeah.
All right. So now, one of the reasons why I bring this up is because she said she's filing charges because you can't hit someone, you can't harm them, you can't assault them. She's filing assault charges. But so one of the new tactics of this current MAGA / America First Trump movement is that they want to weaponize the federal government, right? Oh, you've done something to bother me. Now I'm going to use the government to punish you like severely. Like, how dare you do this to me? You're going to get charged with assault, right? Like they did, remember the sandwich thrower? They had 2 trials of the sandwich thrower guy before he finally got acquitted. Because, like, yo, the dude was not assaulted. Okay, right? Now, she's claiming, oh, there's video. We are going to look at the video. But again, this is part of that Nick Sortor thing that we saw at Delaney Hall, where, the right-wingers, they want something to go on, so then they can go and have the state charge you with assault and charge you with trespassing or, bodily harm. You tried to murder me. Remember, Riley Gaines is always like, oh, they tried to kill me. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So ultimately, they determine whether or not we can actually press charges, but I think they have more than enough evidence. So we'll know later on today.
But if you're able to, you definitely will be pressing
you can't
charges.
hit people.
What do you hope happens to the person?
Look, we live in a day and age when people feel like they can hurt people because they disagree with them politically. We've seen this happen to many conservatives, but I'm sure it also happens on the left as well. That's unacceptable. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm just glad that there was footage of it, and I think that we have more than enough evidence to hold this person accountable and responsible and let this person be a symbol to everyone else that's going to come up here and try to hurt people because they disagree with them.
So you were just walking out of the hearing, someone comes up and smacks you.
It was a group of Code Pink. I was specifically questioning Secretary Rubio on Code Pink's foreign funding ties and links to the 𝗙CP.
Now, Code Pink, you will remember, guys, that they don't like Code Pink, okay? Because Code Pink, they protested Trump in the restaurant. You may have remembered Code Pink. They went to Cuba with Hassan. Okay, but then this was the protest Code Pink did, where Trump went into a DC restaurant and Code Pink found out through a waiter that Trump was going to be there, and
DC, free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! DC, free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! DC, free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Tell you why you're looking.
okay, so that was Code Pink. All right, this was last year. Okay, now Code Pink, guys, they've been around for a while. Okay, they have been around for a long time, guys. Founded in 2002. Okay, And they started with environmental shit, right? And military involvement in Afghanistan. They've done, animal rights, or human rights, environmental stuff, but they've been around for a long time. Okay? They're basically anti-war with an occasional foray into environmental justice. Okay? But they're primarily anti-war, but they have been around for a long, long fucking time. Okay? Long time. 23 years ago, they've been active, and right? And these people are still involved. Okay? You may have remembered 𝗪𝗍 Benjamin. She is the woman who is got subpoenaed with Hassan about going to Cuba. Okay? These women are still active 23 years later. They're still there. 𝗪𝗍, she got a subpoena with Hassan about Cuba. Okay? Now, let's watch. We're going to watch, though, because in 1 minute, we're going to let Paulina Luna finish her story, and then we are going to watch the fucking, we're going to watch the video of the assault.
And that was the group that was surrounding me. They at one point tried to block me from actually walking across the street to come vote, which you cannot do. And then when I did not give them responses that they liked, I got smacked.
Based off of your conversations with police, and ultimately it's going to be up to their investigation, but do you think that this person's going to be arrested?
Yes, without a doubt.
She thinks she's going to be arrested. All right.
If you could say something to that person right now, what would you say?
You cannot hit people because they disagree with you. That is completely against what this entire institution stands for. And by the way, if you cared about actual Palestinians or Muslims, then why is it that you take money from a country that is currently engaging in imprisoning Muslims, Uyghur Muslims, in concentration camps, also known as China?
Okay, so now the thing about this, guys, is I don't think, I don't think Code Pink is I don't understand the CCP thing about China. That is some bullshit, because here's the deal. Okay, so Code Pink, the founders were originally very critical of China 10 years ago. But what has happened in the last couple of years is Code Pink has sort of looked at China's advancement in clean energy and China's advancements in education and public transport. And they have sort of started maybe China's not the enemy we think they are kind of deal. So they're not I think you ready? I don't believe Code Pink is a China fucking, I don't think Code Pink they're certainly not a Chinese funded organization. I don't think, but I think what it is I think Code Pink is part of the growing evolution of young based activism, where we're realizing that the people they're telling us are our enemies are not our enemies. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say China gives a shit about the environment. I said that China they're doing a lot of wind and a lot of solar, and they're trying to work on, certainly battery advancements. They're working on fucking clean energy tech. Okay. They themselves are it's not like they're existing on it, because they also pollute the shit out of things, but they're certainly investing more in the technology than we are. Our president is banning wind energy and shit. And China's at least exploring, developing the tech. You know what I mean? And they certainly have incredible high-speed rail. They've invested in a lot of infrastructure that we have not. Here in America, we've been letting our infrastructure crumble. And so I'm not saying China is good, okay? But I also don't believe that China is terrible. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part of the thing, though, is we get propagandized to believe that China is a fucking terrible enemy, right? That's why they went after TikTok, because of, ooh, China, 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 you know? And I mean, I don't know. I think Saudi Arabia is a much more dangerous enemy to us than China is. You know, if we're going to get honest, Israel is a much more dangerous entity than China is. You know, I mean, my God, like, dude, you know, we've been fucking, you know, exploiting Chinese workers for 30 years now. You know, our corporations have, while simultaneously demonizing everybody there, you know? So I just don't like this idea, because they have the word communist in their government. They get tagged as like, oh, they're terrible, terrible, terrible. Dude, I see Hong Kong. Dude, I would love to go live in Hong Kong for a while. Dude, I would, man. Oh my God, that city looks amazing. Right? You know, it does. But I though, guys, I have to admit, I'm a globalist. Okay? I'm a globalist. I believe that globalism is actually really good, guys. You know, I really do. Globalism, like nationalism, is silly. You know, globalism and, you know, global unity would be much more effective in solving our problems if we could, you know, get together globally, right? I'm a globalist. I'm a like one love, you know, one humanity kind of fucking person. You know, I've always been that way. You can't. It's real hard to feed the whole if all of the pieces of the organism are fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? It would be sensible if we all, like, you know, if we, instead of competing with each other, if we capitalized on each other's strengths and weaknesses and shit, you know, but anyway, guys, so the thing that I want to say is when people say, oh, Code Pink is funded by China or whatever, blah, 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 like, guys, I think realistically, activism groups, if they need money, they take money. Okay, you get money. You know, I mean, you could say that like, oh, Code Pink is funded by China, but guys, so is fucking Walmart. Okay, give me a fucking break, right? You know, Code Pink, they take some money from what? Chinese businessmen or whatever, people in China. Dude, Walmart is funded by China. Home Depot is funded by China. Tesla was funded by China. Like, give me a fucking break. All of our corporations, dude, are funded by China. Amazon is funded by China. And so this idea of like, oh, if the activists take money from China, but Walmart can take fucking billions in free labor from China, like, bro. And yeah, Trump's making merch over there. They have 100 trademarks. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole idea of like the boogeyman China funding. Dude, I mean, I was funded by China. I made thousands off TikTok, you know, but let me just tell you, TikTok was amazing when China ran it. And now that America's running TikTok, it pretty much sucks. But all right, you ready? Now, we saw Paulina Luna, okay? We saw Paulina Luna. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking. Dude, I'm all jacked up. All right. We saw Paulina Luna talk about her big assault, guys. Okay? The big assault. You can't hit people, right? She said she got smacked. You can't hit people, okay? You can't, like, get in front of them and prevent them from walking, and you certainly can't assault them. And I agree with that, guys. Assaulting people is a problem. But, all right, you ready? Now let's go to Code Pink. And let's look at the video of what happened here, okay? Let's go to, all right, here's Code Pink. You ready? This is the video, guys, all right? And here is the woman. So Code Pink says nobody hit her. Instead of answering for war crimes she supports, this AIPAC-funded congresswoman continues to lie about activists, all right? So here's what went down, guys. Okay, this is what Paulina Luna reported to the police.
You are misinformed.
Whoa, okay.
That's what it was.
You are misinformed.
Whoa, okay.
There it is, guys. That's the assault.
Whoa, okay.
Dude, that's the assault. Isn't that crazy? Bro. Like, now I get it. I get it. Like, okay, if Paulina Luna wants to say, hey, don't touch me, okay? You touch me, you touch my jacket. Like, I'm not comfortable with you touching me. I'm fine if she wants to say that and make a big stink. But to say that she got smacked, to say that she was assaulted, to go talk to the police about filing charges, like, you're just being an asshole, Paulina Luna. And especially when Paulina Luna takes AIPAC money, she takes like Gaza genocide money and wants to call the cops about this fucking hand touch. It's like a tap. I don't even know if she meant to do it on purpose.
Whoa, okay.
Right? I don't even know if it was like, right?
Whoa, okay.
Isn't that? And you'll notice though, guys, you'll notice that this woman is not in front of her. Remember, she said they were blocking her. They were blocking her. This woman's like trailing behind her and talking to her. And so, I mean, what the fuck are they doing, dude? Her story, nobody hit her. Okay? Nobody hit her. And here's what Paulina tweeted. She said, after I questioned Secretary Rubio on Code Pink and their ties to the CCP, their organization followed me out, berated me, and then their head person here in DC smacked me. I will be following charges. By the way, these are not allegations. It happened. My staff was there when it happened and wrote statements for Leo.
You are misinformed.
Whoa, okay.
Dude, she was not smacked. Okay? Again, if you're bothered by being touched on the arm, I totally get it. For her to say, whoa, don't touch me. Okay? I get it. You're an activist, but give me the space. I don't want to be physically touched by you, please. Respect my personal space. But that certainly wasn't a smack. That certainly wasn't a hit. That 100% wasn't an assault. She was not injured. She was not wounded. She never felt threatened. The woman wasn't even impeding her walking. And so this is just another disgusting MAGA weaponization of the federal government against somebody you don't like, against an activist, against activists who won, by the way, guys, because you know what happened today, guys? Do you know what happened? Okay, Code Pink also, look at what happened today, guys. This, all right, the War Powers Resolution. The House, several Republicans joined the Democrats to pass a resolution to end the war in Iran. Okay? The Republicans broke ranks today and joined with the Democrats to pass a resolution. Now, it may die in the Senate. It may die in the Senate because we don't know what's going to happen. Fetterman is probably going to, rubber stamp the war. But four Republicans defected from the Republicans. They voted with the Democrats to pass a war powers resolution ending the war. Now it's going to go on to the Senate. Oh, did the Senate pass theirs? All right. So the Senate passed theirs 2 weeks ago. So there you go. Boom, boom. Right? Is it the same one? Hold on. I thought this was a different one. So it does go to the Senate. Yes. No, it goes to the Senate. All right. So it says, I see what's going on, right? Is here's what it's saying. What it's saying here is it's saying that the resolution heads to the Senate, which has 2.5 weeks to take it up. Okay? Right? And then what happens is it doesn't require a presidential signature. The House one doesn't. But if the Senate pushes its version to make it binding, then it will go to Trump. So what'll happen is the House has now passed this thing. It will go to the Senate, and if they decide to run this through and pass it, it will then go to Trump. But otherwise, the Senate could not take it up, or they could vote it down. Okay? But I think, though, regardless of what happens, guys, you got to realize what's at play here, okay? Because let's look at why this is happening, okay? Now, you ready? You ready? Let me just tell you guys, okay, why this is happening. Don't think for a minute, don't think for a minute, guys, that the Republicans really want to end the war, okay? I don't think 4 Republicans are like joining the Democrats. Guys, this is about the election, okay? This is about, let's see who are the 4. It's about the election, guys, okay? So it is 𝗙𝗎𝗍, who we know he's going, but then there's a guy in Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, Barrett, Davidson, and Fitzpatrick. Okay, now my guess is, here's my guess, is that these Republicans, everyone in the House is up for re-election in November. Okay, so if these guys are in purple districts, them switching and voting for this thing, it gives them some cover in their district. I think even Republicans, the other Republicans will no doubt lie about it, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the Republicans who voted no on it, if somebody questions them about the war, they'll say, well, we passed the war powers resolution, right? And so it allows them to make it seem like they did something to try and affect the war. I feel like it was absolutely, just a last ditch effort for them to try and make it seem like they've done something to stop the war. And certainly the Democrats will use this as ammo. Like, yeah, Trump has taken us to war. And so I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I would imagine it's going to die in the Senate, though, because there are not that many senators that are up for it. Okay? And so, but I bet all of these guys, I bet Barrett and Davidson and Fitzpatrick are in purple districts. I would bet money they are not in safe red districts. Right? Let's see, dude. Yeah, dude, look at him. Dude, he won by like 19,000 votes, bro. Dude, homie is like trying to avoid losing his job. Look at that, 50 to 46. And because there was a libertarian that ran against him, like, dude, he barely got 50% of the vote, right? So there you go. That's why Tom Barrett's voting for this, because he's worried about losing his fucking job in November. Of course. That's it. That's what it always comes down to, boss. You know what I'm saying? Now, the senators, though, guys, is most of those senators outlast Trump's term. So there's only a couple senators that are up in 2026. So the senators, they don't care. They're the Republicans have to do this shit because they have to get reelected every 2 years. Dude, the senators are way more insulated. So the only, that's why somebody said Susan Collins, right, who's up for reelection. There was a Senate resolution and she voted to end the war, but she's only doing it because she's facing Graham Plattner, right? Dude, it's always about the election, guys. Always. It is always about the election. But there you go. Isn't that crazy? Dude, so I like Code Pink, guys. I do. I like Code Pink. And I've liked them a lot. I like the fact that they're, she's a powerhouse, dude. And somebody did. But dude, yeah, she's such a liar, dude. Yeah, here's the whole video, guys. Here's the whole video. Let's watch.
People
right, not a
killed right now by a policy of cutting off oil, cutting off every single way that government can get money to keep the hospitals going.
To actually get aid to the people of Cuba, because it doesn't sound like you do.
No, because Marco Rubio has been sanctioning the Cuban people, which is hurting them by the billions.
The government
by the billions.
No, that hurts the people there. They have no power. You are misinformed.
When's the last time you were in Cuba?
Wait, you just touched me.
Oh, it was I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. You just touched me.
Right,
You're going to walk away right now, or else I'm going to call Capitol Police.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
I will walk away. Bye-bye.
Dude, look at that shit. Dude, it was a tap. She even apologized for it. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then she's like, oh, you're going to walk away or I'm going to call the police. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll walk away. Dude, Paulina Luna, I'm sorry. You're a scumbag. Okay, you are such a power-mongering degenerate. And what's crazy about this, too, is Donald Trump is a grapist, and Paulina Luna has protected him. She has protected him on Epstein and on all his graping activities and all his criminal activities. And she is just... Paulina is just trying to abuse the system.
They have no power.
Here's another angle. She said, when's the last time you've been in Cuba? I don't even know that she was trying to touch her. I literally think she was just like, when's the last time you've been in Cuba? Dude, did you see that? What the fuck, bro? Look at this angle, dude. Look at this angle right here. Watch this.
No power. You are misinformed.
Dude, you see that? Dude, this woman, by the way, Medea Benjamin is 65, bro. She's 73! Dude, she is 73, dude. That was a 73-year-old woman who just tapped her arm there while saying, when's the last time you've been to Cuba? 73 years old, right? 73-year-old woman tapped her arm and she is calling the police. I'm sorry, guys. At that point, guys, can I just tell you, I think Paulina Luna should be removed from Congress. I think she should, because she's lying. She's trying to weaponize the government. If she can't, graciously be bumped by a 73-year-old woman without threatening her with like prison time, like you don't have the wherewithal to be a representative of the American people. You're way too like off your rocker to represent the American people if you can't even talk to a 73-year-old woman without having to threaten her with the cavalry. That is insane, dude. What an idiot. What an idiot, bro. Dude, she is weak, boss. And then the Medea Benjamin, she did respond to this, okay? Yeah, where she said, she did say that, like, the police looked at the video and then they didn't of course they didn't arrest her. But here she goes.
So I'm being detained by a bunch of officers here outside of Congress. Paulina Luna, a right-wing congresswoman, just came from the hearing with Marco Rubio in which she accused Code Pink of working for foreign governments and being paid for by foreign governments. So we walked out with her to say, we are volunteers, this is such BS. Come on, you know that. This is just harassment. And as we were talking, she said something so ridiculous that I tapped her like that to say, oh, come on.
You are misinformed.
When's the last time you were in Cuba?
Wait, you just touched me.
And now she is saying that I assaulted her and she is having me detained. This is retribution, this is harassment, this is intimidation for our work to stop wars in the Middle East, to stop the U.S. sanctions on Cuba, to stop starving the Cuban people, and I say BS.
Yeah, she's not being arrested to end the story. Dude, isn't that wild? Bro. Dude, MAGA they're so soft, right? They are so soft, guys. Okay? Dude, do you remember Greg Gianforte? Do you guys know Greg Gianforte? He's the governor of Montana. Remember when he wrestled that reporter to the ground? Remember? He like body slammed a reporter and he did no jail time. Dude, they are wimps. They are wimps. Yeah, no, it was a while ago. It was this guy. Ready? All right, you ready? Watch this. This was fucking. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna try to help you out here. You hear me? Thank you. Hey! I got one!
Oh no, that's not it. Where is it? That was something else. He did go to court for an assault charge, but there wasn't video of it. There was just audio. But he body slammed a fucking. He body slammed a reporter, right? When was it? It was a while ago, 9 years ago.
Get the hell out of here!
Right here.
Didn't like it, started yelling for Jacobs to get the hell out of here, and allegedly body slammed him. Let's take a listen to the audio.
and what you
and
thought
we'll
about
talk
it.
to you about that later.
Yeah, but it's not going to be. I'm just curious if you have
Okay,
the
speak
right
with
now.
Shane, please.
But you don't.
I'm sick and tired of you guys. The last guy that came in here, you did the same thing. Get the hell out of here. Jesus. Get the hell out of here. The last guy did the same thing. You were the guardian?
Yes, and you just broke my glasses.
The last guy did the same damn thing.
You just body slammed me and broke my glasses.
Get the hell out of here.
You'd like me to get the hell out of here, I'd also like to call the police. Can I get you guys' names?
Hey, you gotta leave.
He just body slammed me.
You gotta leave.
Yeah.
So that was a reporter trying to press him for a question, and he fucking threw the guy on the ground and fucking tackled him and broke his glasses. And right, it was on recording. Dude, isn't that insane? Dude, Greg Gianforte, right? And the reporter was, who was the reporter? It was, it was Ben Jacobs. That's who it was. Ben Jacobs. Isn't that crazy? Right? And oh, I think there he is. Right? Dude, isn't that fucking wild? Dude, it's like, what the fuck, bro? What world are we living in? Craziness. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is. Guys, let's be on it. It was just the audio, yes. Yeah, no, it was just audio, guys. There was no video of that. There was just an audio recording. But so yes, Anna Paulina Luna. I mean, when you think about this, guys, when you think about, you know, obviously Delaney Hall, you think about, you know, Alex Preddy and you know, Renee Good getting shot by ICE, all of the ICE protesters that are getting hurt with rubber bullets, the amount of violence that is just being perpetrated on people every day, beyond the violence of us being lied to and disregarded, and, you know, Trump's 4,000 stock trades while we're charging our rent on credit cards. Like, bro, it's just ridiculous. And then her to claim that she was assaulted. You know, it's going to be, and what's more, you ready? This, even if Medea did get arrested, it would have been a Jeanine Pirro case, because this is in DC. So it would have ended up before Jeanine Pirro, right? And we all know how that would have gone, right? That would have ended up being, you know, like the sandwich thrower that they had 2 trials. Jesus, yeah. But the J6ers, they're trying to start a slush fund, guys. What are we doing, boss? Jeez Louise. All right, moving on. Good, moving on. All right, we are going to take a look at Jenny's, we're going to look at Jenny's, see how her short is doing. All right, is it at 1 million yet, guys? It is at 984. Oh, shit. All right. It was 984, guys. Almost there. 16,000 away. Want to hit 1 million. Yes. It's amazing, dude. Good run, dude. 29. Like a good 2.5K new followers. Let's go. All right. All right. Yeah, Pirro is terrible. All right, you ready, guys? Now, speaking of abuse, right? Speaking of assault and abusive behavior, let's go look at what happened with Donald Trump and Kaitlan Collins again. Okay? Because once again, the president of the United States, who is bothered because he keeps lying about the war, he keeps underestimating the opponent, he keeps lying about him and Netanyahu. He lied to get us into this illegal war, like everything else he lies about. And then he doesn't want to take any accountability. So again, he starts attacking the female reporters and just berating them and just being a typical, like, domestically violent woman abuser. The same guy who, you know, when he had a scalp reduction, got real mad at his wife Ivana, and he ripped her hair out of her head and dragged her into the bedroom and raped her, okay? And then later, highly likely, pushed her down the stairs. But anyway, watch what he does to Kaitlan Collins today.
We'll believe it because they knew what was going on. They're crooked as hell. CNN's a very corrupt organization, but with a corrupt reporter standing right there. Never smiles. She never smiles. She's a young, beautiful woman, never smiles. I never see a smile off her face. I see her standing there with hatred in her eyes. Like, she has hatred because we have borders, because we have a strong military, because we cut our taxes, because we do things that everybody wanted, and then we win our election in a massive landslide. We win 87% of the counties in this country. Nobody's ever heard of a thing like that. And that's because we're doing the right job. And we took a detour down to Iran because we can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon under any circumstances. We can't let that happen. So the reporters should be happy. They shouldn't be unhappy. They should be very happy. Because you know what we're doing? We're saving our country.
Yeah, Mr. President, two questions. One.
Okay. Dude, there's a lot to unpack there. Because first off, one of the things you may notice is he wasn't even responding to a question. He was just riffing on CNN, and then he saw Kaitlan Collins from CNN and decided to personalize his attacks on CNN. And then he did it with the trope of like, ooh, she's never smiling, so therefore she's filled with hatred. Oh, beautiful young woman, smile, beautiful young woman, which is like another male toxic abuser algorithm in and of itself, of these male abusive rapist pricks who think that they should be able to tell pretty women to smile, and that the women are supposed to smile on command because it's a woman's job to smile and inflate your rapist ego. Like, what a fucking pig, bro. Everything about that is predatory, like just degenerate, misogynist, abusive pig. All right? Everything about that whole exchange. And on top of that, he says we won an election with this massive landslide. He won by 1.4% of the popular vote. He won by 1.4%. He did not even get 50%. More people voted not Trump than Trump. But what did he say? He said we won 87% of the counties. Yeah. Because 80% of those 87% of those counties have like 50 people in them. You fucking degenerate rapist pig. You know what I mean? Like, my God, dude. And like the fact, guys, the fact that this dude is like setting an example. He is setting an example for all young men right now, okay? There are young men right now that are watching him do this, and they're like, oh yeah, that's how the president says we're supposed to talk to women, right? Dude, I don't think you're supposed to talk to anyone that way. but you most certainly are not supposed to demand a woman smile, okay? Women don't have to smile, and they don't. And that doesn't mean they're filled with hate, okay? I mean, if you know, women do not have to smile on fucking command, boss. And they don't have to smile around men. And no women should smile around this 𝗙cie𝗵𝗍𝗍 pig. You know what I'm saying? This guy is a disgusting pig. But let's see the way Eric Doherty framed it. Because look at the way he framed it. He says, LMFAO, President Trump to Kaitlan Collins, CNN has a corrupt reporter standing right there. She never smiles. A young, beautiful woman never smiles. I would never see a smile on her face. I see her standing there with hatred in her eyes. She has hatred because we have borders, have a strong military, we cut our taxes, then we win in a landslide. Dude, he didn't win in a landslide. What a disgusting pig, right? Right? And they're like, look at all of them, just morose. Dude, they're like, what are they supposed to be doing? Right? Does this Marissa Romano, does she think that these women are supposed to be like, oh, Trumpy, abuse us some more. Hi, I'm smiling. Can you tell me off? Can you tell me off? Oh! Yo, Trumpy. Yo, you piglet. Yo, you swollen piece of shit. What's going on, Trumpy? Dude, you don't look so good, boss. You look like the job's getting to you there, buddy. That's really what it looks like. I hate to break it to you. I know you think you're being a hard guy, whatever, you're showing off for your buddies, but you look like the job is getting to you. Like, you know that everybody's defecting. You know the Epstein hoax thing was a bad idea. And now we're just laughing at you while you fucking shit your diaper and then have mental breakdowns on camera day in and day out. Meanwhile, like, everybody's like creating a mutiny on your dumb ass. All right? You fucking piece of shit. Dude, Pine Box. All right? Fuck you. Don't ever talk to a woman again. Melania hates you. She's fucking Gavin Newsom. All right? Fuck off. Fuck you. Bye-bye. Let's go. Oh, shit. Dude, that room looks hot. And his diaper is probably full. Dude. He is a pig. Jesus. I am like, I'm really fucking tired of this shit, boss. I am, dude. Right? Dude, look at this person's response. You ready? Kaitlan Collins is an incredible, whip-smart, ridiculously qualified and rigorous journalist. Donald Trump is a convicted felon and pedophile. Dude, it's true, right? I mean, you can't really argue with that, can you? Okay? Right? And here's another fucking snippet of it. You ready? Watch this.
The weaponization fund, as far as I'm concerned, was a beautiful thing. It was something I didn't make it, but I heard that. I thought that was the greatest thing because people like you have abused our people so badly. The fake news like CNN, like the New York Times and like others have abused our people. Wait a minute, be quiet. Have abused our people so badly, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You used to be a conservative. She was a conservative from Alabama, can you believe it? But CNN, in particular, CNN does such false reporting. But now they have new ownership, so maybe it'll straighten it out. I doubt it, but it's hard to straighten garbage out. But CNN has abused, and others have abused so badly. People, These are people that are great people that were destroyed. Their families have been destroyed. Many suicides. They committed suicide. People that went there with love. They went there with love. You know, when I met...
Dude, by the way, he's talking about the 𝗙𝗎𝗍 went there with love and how, oh, they've suffered. Dude, everyone he's pardoned has gone out and like essayed a child and shit. One of them got shot by police after he pulled a gun on them. They have all committed crimes, the 𝗙𝗎𝗍. They deserve zero money. None of them are fucking suffering. Give me a fucking break. They're criminals. But did you see the other shit he said there? Where he said, you used to be from Alabama, and she's like, I'm still from Alabama. He's, dude, what an idiot, right? You used to be a conservative from Alabama. I'm still from Alabama. Oh my God. Dude, what a ridiculous crybaby. And he's like, be quiet, be quiet. Oh, everybody's so mean to me, dude. He's so weak, guys. Right? I mean, he is so weak. He is like incredibly weak. He's so wounded. Like Kaitlan Collins is so, like, she owns him. It is crazy how she like continuously just fucks this man up, boss. She like fucks him up so bad. He's so defensive. He's so weak. Here's the wide shot of it.
Just to clarify on what you were asked earlier, is the $1.8 billion DOJ fund dead or is it on hold?
It's, I'd have to ask the lawyers, I don't know. I know one thing, the weaponization, are you talking about the weaponization fund?
Yeah, what's your decision?
The weaponization fund, as far as I'm concerned, was a beautiful thing. It was something I didn't make it, but I heard that, I thought that was the greatest thing because people like you have abused our people so badly. The fake news like CNN, like the New York Times and like others have abused our people. Wait a minute, be quiet. Have abused our people so badly.
Quiet.
And you should be ashamed of yourself. You used to be a conservative. She was a conservative from Alabama, can you believe it? But CNN, in particular, CNN.
I'm still from Alabama.
On what you were asked earlier,
Dude, what a fucking weak piece of shit, bro. Dude, he is a weak piece of shit. He is. And you know what's so crazy about this, guys, too? Is he's got to cover his hand, right? He's got to cover that hand and can't move that hand because he's covering his bruising from his IVs. And he can't stand up during these. He's got to sit in his desk because he's so weak and flaccid that he can't even do a press conference standing up anymore, right? He's got to like just sit at his desk and not move his hands because he is such a fucking sack of shit. Like this is weakness personified. And let me just tell you guys, there is nothing he's going to be able to do with his UFC or his telling people to be quiet. Nothing's going to make him strong again. And this is why everybody is, all of the big influencers and shit are bailing. And there are like many, many mutinies. I mean, even in Iowa, okay, 𝗙PUSA's candidate beat Trump's candidate in Iowa. Okay, so, Trump is still threatening and bullying people with primaries and shit, and that's working for like unknown people. But his own MAGA people, like Turning Point USA, Erica Kirk, they're his people. They ran a candidate against 𝗙ន់ in Iowa, and 𝗙PUSA's candidate won. Okay, Trump's endorsed guy got beaten by somebody that was funded by Turning Point Action. And that right there tells you everything, because Charlie Kirk pretty much gave up his life to get Trump elected, and then he got killed, and Trump was like, you want to see the ballroom? And now Turning Point Action like funded a candidate that beat the Trump guy in Iowa. Now, it's Iowa. These are, this is Chuck Grassley, Joni Ernstland. This is like evangelical white people to the hilt. So that state sucks, and TPUSA sucks. But I think the fact that there is that type of mutiny happening, you see Marjorie Taylor Greene, you saw Thomas Massey and Nancy Mace and Boebert with the discharge petition about Epstein, et cetera, and he's weak, okay? He's weak. He is absolutely weak, and nothing's gonna save him from here on out. All right. And no, he's not dead yet, boss. All right. Now, I wish we could talk. I do want to get to the Epstein depots and shit, but I have to go. Like I said, tonight needed to be a short night because I do have an auto appointment. I got to get some videos made before I go take my car in. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. I got some airbag recall shit going on. But yeah, dude, Trumpy is, dude, he's on his way out, guys. He is zonked, guys. He is. All right? So we're going to check in, though. You ready to check in on Jenny Short? First off, let's check in on Jenny Short and see how that's doing. See if she made the 1 milli. All right? She is at 992. All right? Guys, you know what? We're going to hang out. I think it's going to get it. I think it's going to be like 10 minutes, and she's going to get 1 million. Let's hang out and see if we can get Jenny's milli, okay? With Millie Janilli. Let's see if we can get it. It is so close, all right? Where are we at? We're at 992, guys. 992,000. It's the first milli. Like I said, even when I did Instagram with Fortnite, my biggest Fortnite was play the video. No, go watch the video, Jibs. It's on Instagram. Go watch it on Instagram. My biggest video in gaming was 183,000, right? You can go watch it right now on Instagram, boss. Oh, shit. 992. All right. You don't do Insta? All right, well, you can watch it on YouTube. Just look for this on YouTube. It's on there. Drop the link? All right, I'll drop the link. Here we go. You ready? I'm going to drop the link, and I'll drop the YouTube link, too. All right, so here's the Insta link, right? And then on YouTube, you can easily find it in the shorts, okay? YouTube shorts. It is this one. It only got 4,000 views on YouTube. Look at this shit. So let's see. We're in the second year. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. All right, the YouTube link is here. Sorry for asking to see it. Well, I played it earlier. Did. And I mean, dude, it's like, you also, though, can just go look at the YouTube shorts, right? Come on now, man. Gotta get activated, boss. You gotta become fucking a pioneer, right? Dude. There it is, 993. All right, but I'm gonna go make videos. We're gonna like, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. You liked it? Let's go. And I also played it earlier too, right? I did. I played it earlier. So you gotta get your shit together, boss. Let's go. Dude, you'll get it. Dude, it's getting 1 million, guys. It's gonna get 1 million in like 10 minutes. Dude, it will. It's happening. I'm like super proud of her. Oh shit. Dance time. I forgot, dude. I forgot about the dance party. Guys, I bet by the time the dance party's over, it'll be there, dude. Right? It'll be there. It's getting, I mean, it was getting like fucking, literally, guys, it was getting like 10,000 views a minute. It was crazy, bro. Today, there was a time when it was getting like 20,000, 10,000, 20,000 views a minute, bro. Like, we went on a walk and we came back and it had gotten like 70,000 views, dude. It was fucking crazy. Or like 100,000 views, dude. It was crazy. Oh, dude, it's nuts. I'm super proud of her, though, right? I am, dude. You know, like making shorts, dude, making shorts is hard. It's hard because you make a lot of them and they don't get views like they used to, like 5 years ago. I mean, 5 years ago on TikTok and shit, it was crazy, okay? 5 years ago, it was nuts. It was nuts 5 years ago, boss. All right? You would fucking, right? You would do fucking, you know, millions. You would do millions, boss. Right? 994, let's go. All right. But now, dude, I've never had, like I said, I never had one. The biggest one before that on politics was 145K, right? No, they haven't taken anything down, right? He's just being an asshole now, right? They haven't taken anything down, dude. That person's just being a dick, right? They're trying to be a dick now. Dude, weak sauce, boss. There we go. And get the 5-minute timeout. That weak sauce. Timeout. 5 minutes. Dude, you will not blaspheme 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗽𝗍. There will be no blaspheming of the beautiful Jenny. All right, you ready? Let's go. Dude, I know he's good, peeps. He'll survive a 5-minute timeout. Let's go. Let's go. Do not blaspheme the 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗽𝗍. Dude, she works hard, boss. She does. She works hard. She makes a lot of fucking, a lot of shorts, dude. It's crazy. Like I said, shorts are hard. They don't get the play like they used to get, right? Yeah, no hard feelings there, Jibs. I had to defend the honor of Jenny, the shorts maker, right? Since you were trying to bullshit artist. We love you, boss. We love you. Dude, is it $9.95? Dude, we do love you. But it's just really hard because like I said, the shorts, like Jenny makes a lot, like she makes anywhere from 3 to 6 per day. And it's really competitive and hard to get a lot of views, right? Because so much of the content, you know, goes towards the bigger creators, right? That's just kind of the way it goes. So she makes, you know, many shorts, and then only every so often does one like do really well. And so to have one do 1 million on Instagram is like crazy, bro. It is like crazy. You know, I'm serious. Dude, it is nuts. I was like, holy shit, that's like animal video material, right? Or you know, or like, you know, some girl in a bikini, like girl on the street interview. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Some AFL coaches, when they drag their players off. Dude, I'm not mad at Jibs, just so you know. I'm not mad at Jibs, but I do have to drop the hammer for Jenny, boss. Love her. Dude, she works hard in the shadows. I know he's just fucking around, but I'm fucking around too. All right, you ready for the dance? Here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go, dude. Dude, I mean, all's fair in love and war, boss. All's fair. Dude, you got to be able to take the knocks if you're going to dish them out. Let's go. Dude, let's go. That's what, I don't know about you guys, but like, I gotta share this with you because I don't know about you, but I'm sassy. Okay. I am sassy. I talk a lot of shit and I've always been a shit talker and always been really sassy. But what my dad taught me is he taught me, he said, you know, there's nothing wrong with like being a wise ass and being sassy and being a button pusher. However, you have to be able to like take the swings when they come your way, right? You know what I mean? Like you can't talk shit to everybody. And then when they talk shit about you, you're like, oh, right? You know, you can't be like MAGA. It's like, right? It's like you can dish it out, but like, you know, when they dish back, you got to be okay with that as well. Always thought I was humble. I'm humble. Dude, I'm a lot of things. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, we're going to look one more time, guys. I'm going to go celebrate the Millie with Jenny. I think she's still awake. I heard her. It's at 997, guys. Oh, shit. Jenny. About to hit a Millie. All right, here, let's do the deja vu. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the celebration on. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for all the support, all the love, dude. And for, you know, whatever, giving me shit, hold me accountable, challenging my viewpoints. I know we get that a lot, dude. Like the viewpoint challenging and shit. I appreciate that stuff too, dude. It's like, you know. All right. Let's go. We're getting it. Here we go, baby. Oh! Oh!
They have a lot to say, but I don't know. Been here before, I do recognize the title. There's marble floor, and I don't need my eyes to see what lies behind that wooden door. Ooh, a little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. See it like things will turn out okay. Everything lately, I'm feeling so familiar. Coming on greatly, it's feeling like a million. I've been here before, yeah, I do recognize the title of this marble floor, and I don't need my what lies behind that wooden door. Ooh, a little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. Ooh, a little time with you and I can see it like. Ooh, a little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. Ooh, a little time with you and I can see it like things will turn out okay.
Oh! Dude, Jenny!
Coming up slowly, this feeling that I have now, almost a bit holy, notion that I will make it out somehow. Whoa!
My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. I know that you will understand because I finally found myself. You're radiant. You're radiant. Dude, it's 999. We're gonna watch it go to 1 million. I can't pretend. No, 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 no. Sorry. I hope this never ends. Sorry, I forgot the music. It's about you. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. You're radiant. Here we go. Oh, any second now. It's gonna be 1 million. 999K! This one's for Jenny! Oh, we will get through this together. It's over. Do you need anything like I need? There it is! 1 million! Let's go! I've got no place to be alone, my friend. He cut his wrists instead. There's your answer. You better save yourself or else. Nothing like success. I would rather be in hell than regret. Do you need anything like I